as a big picture that covers your entire movie theater. And I want you to focus and think about the love and the joy that He can and does bring you. And embrace this. Focus on that. There you go. That's all right. Focus on that sensation. Focus on the integrity. Focus on the man that you are in love with now. Now, as you do this, I want you to see that man. You're in the room, it's dark. I want you to see him turn on the light. I want you to see your man turn on that light. And as he turns on that light, you see how real this is in your experience. And doing that now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going on a little bit further than we thought. And what you're going to do now is I want you to see that man, and I want you to tell him how much you dearly, dearly love him. And you see his response. It's positive, it's loving, it's caring. You feel his pain. You know that you aren't the only one. You see him cry. You hug him, you embrace him, you nurture him. And you know now that you love this man. And as you do that now, you may decide that you choose to work through the other side of the coin, to keep what you have built, or you may choose to go the other way. But either way, in this moment now, I want you to just feel that gratitude and focus on that man that you truly love in every cell of your body. Embrace him, embrace this relationship now. And in your heart, you will most likely get a feeling that everything is going to be all right. Embody that feeling. Touch your shoulder. This is called a hypnotic anchor. Okay? And now, feel that. Enjoy that. And when you come out, you're still going to feel it. You're going to be brimming with that excitement that comes from knowing that this can be rekindled if you choose. So now, I want you to slowly and gently begin to lift your head. You're totally safe. You're totally secure. You're totally safe. Just naturally begin to lift your head and flow back. Everything is all right. Everything is more than all right. Everything is beautiful. You may even find that the colors are brighter, that the sounds are crisper, and that everything seems so much more clear as this miracle begins to gently unfold in your life. Now, slowly now, as I count, I got you. Slowly now, as I count upwards, from the count of 1 up to 3, you will pop open your eyes and you will feel joy at a very strong level. You will feel safe. You will feel empowered, as if you're holding the staff, as if you're holding the pen to be the author of your life. So as I count up, 1, 2, and 3. Opening your eyes now. Feeling wonderful. Feeling okay. Did a great job. You give Sally a hand, guys. Alright, so basically to go into a little bit of the power of what hypnosis can do is it can take you inside of yourself so that you can really see that some of those solutions do lie inside of you. Despite adversity challenging that concept initially, they lie inside of you. And it can be quite a powerful thing. So what I would like to do now is I'd like to do a suggestibility test for everybody that's here. For everybody that's here, do a suggestibility test. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to put your hands together like this. Put your hands together. Now this will work for most of you if you allow it to work, and you will it to work. It's all about your will and your intention. As you put your hands together like this, I want you to imagine that there's duct tape that's just being taped around your hands so that your hands are extremely tight together. Extremely tight together. So hold them out. I want you to push your thumbs. I want you to see the whites in your thumbs so that it's extremely tight. Extremely tight. And as you do that now, I want you to imagine that your hands are almost being fused together like they're one bone for this exercise. Like tape is being taped around your hands as they get tighter and tighter and tighter. As they get tighter and tighter, that tape gets tighter and tighter and tighter. So really focus on that. You may even want to close your eyes and allow that to become real so that you have, for the time being, fused hands. One single bone. That's right. And as you focus on that, it gets more real and more real and more real and more real as they get tighter and tighter and tighter with each time that the word tighter is said. And as you do that now, they get tighter and tighter until it's one single bone. And as that happens, they get tighter and tighter. And even if you try to pull them apart, they get tighter. They get tighter. Give it a try. Tighter, 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 even tighter. Even tighter. The more ferocious you try, the tighter they become. The tighter and the tighter and the tighter. Keep the concentration up. Keep the concentration up. And now as I count 3, 2, and 1, I will snap and release. Alright, so now, those of you where the exercise succeeded relatively well, raise your hand, please. Okay, great. Alright, so the next thing I want those of you to do where the exercise wasn't as powerful as you thought is I'd like you for this moment to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to imagine that the muscles, and anyone can do this, but those of you who had a tough time, I want you to close your eyes and really use your concentration. Use your intelligence, use your mind power to allow the tiny little muscles around your eyes to begin to become completely, utterly relaxed. To where there's a warm, orange, hypnotic energy that's literally melting those muscles with a calm and a peaceful and a wonderful immersion of relaxing energy. And as you do that, your eyes will become tighter and heavier and tighter and tighter and heavier and tighter and heavier. And as they get tighter and tighter and tighter, stuck down so tight that they become tighter and tighter as your muscles are relaxed. And as that happens, even if you raise your eyebrows, your eyes get tighter. Raise them up and they get tighter and tighter and tighter. They get tighter and tighter, totally fused shut. They get tighter and tighter and even tighter. And now you can stop crying, drifting down now. And as I snap, you can open your eyes and proceed. Now open. There you go. All right, good. So now, are there any other people that are interested in working on an issue? You guys have sheets here. And in these sheets, you wrote down some things that you would like to work on. And in those sheets, I'd like you to really think of an issue that you would like to work on. And as that happens, we're going to do a quick little exercise. So who here would like to come up and give that a try? Okay, Dan, come on up, man. Oh, God. That knocked us out of trance there. All right, Dan. So, face me for a second. We're just going to do adjacent here. Not too. There you go. Just like that. And now go ahead and tell me briefly about your issue and where it is that you would like to go. Say you're here, it's a red diamond, and then you want to go there in trance. So go ahead and let me know.
Alright, it's pretty personal. It has to do with my girlfriend who I brought along, so this might be awkward for some people, but I have a lot of jealousy issues.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
I get really angry sometimes, and it's a trust thing. And as I was reading on there, it made me realize that like it is, and we've talked about it. It has to do with like stuff that's happened to me in the past, and I just like it's like fear, anxiety, which leads into jealousy, which leads into fear and anxiety.
I understand.
And she's so hot, I just know that all guys are going to talk to her. So.
Okay. All right. So basically, you're having troubles with trust, and you would like to work on changing that lens from mistrust.
Yeah, it's not that I don't trust her. It's just I don't know. I don't know. It's
Well, it's usually deeper than that. If it's a trust issue,
fear.
it has to do with fear of being abandoned and being alone. And basically, the lens of mistrust, which I've had that lens before in my life pretty intensely, and the lens of mistrust, the way that you see the world is through mistrust. Everyone has to, in a way, and this is, again, an extreme example to kind of capitalize on how we're going to shift this. So, with that being said, you've got some issues of the jealousy, which are, again, normal issues. But if you would like to move them up here, then we can do that. We can truly shift it, and you can kind of walk around with your new lens and enjoy it. So what I want you to do is I want you to think for just a second here, and I want you to assign a color to it, this pain, this nasty feeling. It's most likely going to be by your navel or your solar plexus or even down by your belly. Emotions are physical. So when you feel that, I want you to kind of tune into it, not with your mind, just where is it? Is it